Hello, Delaware. If you want to vote in November's presidential election, first you have to be registered. There's a link in the description where you can go check if you are registered right now. If you're not, or if you need to change your address, there's another link in the description to an application form. You fill out the form online, but then Delaware makes you print that out and mail it in, like with a stamp, which I know is annoying, but it's important, and you've got to do it by October 15th. If you're registering for the first time, you'll also need to mail in a photocopy of your Delaware ID or driver's license, or if you don't have one, proof of residence, like a utility bill or bank statement with your name and address on it. Once you've registered, you get to vote. In most cases, you're going to be voting in person on November 8th, but you can vote by absentee mail if you will be out of state on election day. That includes if you're a student in another state, but would prefer to vote in Delaware. You can also vote absentee if you have a disability that prevents you from going to the polls, you are incarcerated, or you have religious beliefs that don't allow you to get to the polls. You can request your ballot anytime between now and November 4th, but the sooner you get your request in, the longer you will have to look it over, research candidates, and vote before you send it in by November 8th. If you qualify to vote absentee by mail, you can also go vote in person at your Department of Elections office during normal business hours up until noon on November 7th if you don't want to wait for your ballot in the mail. A link that has their locations and websites is in the description below. For everyone else, there's a link to find out where you need to go to vote on November 8th. Polls are open from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. and you don't need to bring an ID, but poll workers will be able to check you in faster if you bring one, so just in case, take a Delaware driver's license, state ID, bank statement, utility bill, or the polling place card you'll get in the mail after you register. Closer to election day, you can go to elections.delaware.gov to look at a sample ballot that tells you everything you'll be able to vote for. Now, you don't have to vote for every single item on the ballot. You can leave things blank if you want to, but your local elections can be pretty important, so it's worth checking out that stuff ahead of time. You can even print it out and bring it to the polls with you so you don't forget what you wanted to vote for. All of the links you need to check your registration and polling location are in the description. Thank you for voting.